My name is Nicholas Lazo. I'm a senior at Terra Environmental.
Awesome. Thank you. Nick, what happened that made you realize that you needed our service?
Well, I'd taken my junior year, I'd taken an SAT. I got a 1280. I didn't really study or anything, and then I took another one that I did study a little bit for like my school SAT, and I got like almost the same score. And my cousin, who was enrolled with you guys, told me like recommended you guys, and I checked it out, and it seemed like the right fit for me. So I decided to enlist.
Right. Wait, and this was because you did the May June prep, right? So you must have taken the school test in the March one that they give you guys.
Yeah,
And prior to that test, you said you had done a little bit of prep.
like Khan Academy, not nothing like too serious.
And why do you think that wasn't being effective for you?
Just not having like like somebody behind me telling me to like do something. Like it was kind of hard for me to, stay focused and actually do studying.
You couldn't get the like self-motivating
Yeah, yeah,
and self-guiding was tough.
yeah.
And okay, aside from that, like you did a little bit of prep. All right. How about just in general, where were you with math at the time, right? Like, would you have considered yourself like a strong math student naturally or no?
At that time, like I think I was like good at math, but I just needed like a review for the basics, you know what I mean? Like algebra, geometry. Like I didn't really remember any of that stuff.
You were in what class at the time?
Calculus.
Oh, you were all the way in Cal. So
Yeah.
the test doesn't have calculus, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it is all that stuff. So basically, is that what you felt was getting in your way for the most part? Like when you did the math?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, let's say you didn't do tutoring and you had stayed at that score, what problems would that have caused you?
Well, I really needed the 100% bright futures, which was like my main concern. And on top of that, like I would love to go to UF, and with a 1280, like that really doesn't cut it.
Well, you need more like probably 1400, right?
Yeah, 1420 is like the exact average score for UF.
So, and then wait, so I actually forgot this. So your was your cousin, or wait, you say your cousin, your brother did our course?
My cousin.
Nice. But coming into it, were you reluctant about anything?
I mean, like I was like taking up a lot of APs, like I was a little bit like stressed, but like actually getting into it, like it was not that bad.
So you thought that had your cousin told you the workload was heavy?
Yeah, she told me like it's gonna be a lot.
So at first you were kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. Like,
And you did it mid AP season.
yep. On top of all that stuff, I was studying for like three AP tests.
Wow. How'd you manage the workload?
Just doing like a little bit every day, like trying to get one assignment like a day, like really helped. Taking like an hour, like 30 minutes to like an hour every single day to just do the homework, really like helped my stress levels.
Yeah, yeah. You just don't let it pile up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I feel like that's for with everything. It's always the advice. Don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
Um, but that's easier said than done, obviously. And what about the virtual group learning environment? Well, what was your expectation of that coming in?
I thought it was gonna be like a little bit like awkward, just sitting in a Zoom call with a bunch of people that I don't know. But and it ended up being like really fun. Like a lot of the tutors are really like enjoyable to talk to, and they really know how to like explain well.
How was it compared to the COVID virtual?
Not even like you can't even compare.
Yeah, I know COVID was a disaster, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so if another student asked you, like, how would you describe the service? Like, what should they know?
I would say like it's perfect, really. Like I really don't know how you could like improve. It really helps like your weak points and everything.
Okay, then let me ask you a different question. Off top of your head, like top two things that helped you the most.
Doing the problems in the actual meetings and getting like feedback on where I messed up and like going over the problems like step by step. That was probably like the most help because like then I could really see exactly where I'm messing up, like what I need to work on, what I need to like learn better. And the second thing that I would say really helped was like the homework, being able to practice every single day. In my opinion, like I think that's the most important thing when you're learning math. It's just like constant practice because you can't really get any better if you don't do that.
You make it like muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly.
So I tell people, I'm like, listen, because some students are like, oh, I already know how to do that. I'm like, yeah, but how fast can you do it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
the ACT is like you gotta be quick. You gotta know how to do everything.
Nice. All right, cool, man. Ultimately, then, after all that hard work, what result did we help you get? Right? Initial math score, final math score, and the total improvement.
I went from a 630 to a 750. So that's like a 120 point improvement.
Nice, bro.
And I ended up getting my dream score of 1420.
Exactly on the money.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming you applied to UF.
Yep.
Where else did you apply?
I already got into FIU
Let's
and
go.
I applied to UM as well.
So you want to stay local with bright futures and
Yeah, definitely.
all right, man. That's nice. I remember when I was applying. It was a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I remember how it feels, bro. You just gotta wait a few months. Aside from that, then what has that result meant for you? I guess.
I don't have to like stress it. Like a lot of my friends, they're still taking SATs, they're still studying. Like I just don't have to like worry about that anymore?
Damn, they're deep in the game right in December, bro. I
Yeah.
guess some of them took it in November. I think that would have been the last one for UF. But yeah, that sucks to have to do that.
Bright futures, like they're still trying to take it.
That's true. Bright futures, you can actually keep taking it until June. I mean, you don't want to do that, but of your senior year, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wild, bro. And it sucks. I mean, I'm assuming you had a lot of work with applications, no?
I mean, yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Like with the Common App, you just do it once and then you're over. Like,
Then again, you did only apply to 3 schools, right?
yeah.
Okay. But imagine that. So I always think about like, okay, imagine some of these kids go all out. They apply to like whatever, like 15 schools. So then like what happens is I've seen just some kids try to prepare for the SAT for like the later exams, like October or whatever,
Mhm.
and apply and take like whatever, like 4 APs, and
It's
it's a disaster, bro.
way too much.
Way too much, dude. I mean, you did it with the APs,
Yeah.
which if you could, that goes to show that if right, someone like you can have this kind of improvement during AP season, people don't have excuses, bro. You don't have to say it. I'm gonna say it. Like, yo, I don't know. I don't know who needs to hear this, but come on, people. Daily practice. I guess I don't know. Are there any like anything else? Any other comments, advice, or anything else we should know?
Well, I would say if like somebody is considering joining this program, I would say just go for it. Because like I don't know, maybe they're worried about like the cost of the program, but in the end, it's gonna pay for itself when you get like 100% bright futures. You end up saving that money in college. And definitely, this is the program that is 100% gonna get you the score that you're gonna want.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, bro, thank you again. All right, man.
Yeah.
Peace.